Alrighty, so it is 12:46 p.m. It's Thursday afternoon, and this is a Star Wars Endgame update. So last night into this morning, I worked on. Actually, let me go back. From 21:25 to 22:05, I was transferring plot points from my phone to my laptop regarding Endgame, Baybox, and the Dark Side ending. Then I thought about writing Endgame, and Twitter notification threw me off. Yeah, I thought about writing Endgame, and it took me a while, and I mulled it over, and I was like, let me see if I can get at least a paragraph written. So I started at 22:25 and worked to 2 a.m. this morning. And I pumped out, in 3 hours and 33 minutes, 4 pages with 1,424 words, I think. I know it was 1,000 something. It was in the 1,000 range. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. Not only did I get an opening paragraph, I got a bunch of paragraphs. And the thing about Endgame is that, and I mentioned this probably 2 or 3 times, I created it back in 2009, lost it in the same year to a virus on my old laptop. Then oh shit, I'm tired. I've had shit sleep. I only had like 3 hours of sleep, and I just came out of my therapy session, which was really good today. Yeah, I created a doc for it in January 27th, 2011 at 19:11 p.m. And then I let it go for another 9 years. And then I picked it up last night and started to work on it. So, what did I get written? Well, actually, no, I have to go back to 2014. 2014 or 2015. No, 2013. It was 2013, I remember. Because I wrote it down. I remember the entire plot for it. Like, the entire plot for it just popped out of nowhere. And I'm happy. I was so happy. Like, all of it came back from start to where I left off. And I wrote it all down. So, what did I get written? Well, for starters, I got the opening for it to the first plot point. The first plot point was Naomi and Brock on Tatooine. And this is set 7 years after the events of Dennabar. So, it's basically, like, where are they now kind of set up. And also, with it being 7 years, I am going back into the past and the present. So I'll be doing a lot of time jumping and a lot of intricacy with that, and it's a bitch. Because originally, I wrote off all these motherfuckers. Watch this. Let's count: Vanessa, Brock, Naomi, Trent, Tyra, Luke, Mara, Leia, Han. That's one. Chewie, Anakin Solo, Casper Nighthawk, Avril, Charlie, Trinity, Rick, Jade, Serenity, Trisha Angel, Demas. I think that was it. Yeah. All them characters, I literally wrote off in one paragraph, a sentence for each. Yeah, that was piss poor writing. Holy shit. Yeah, that was piss poor writing. You know where I picked that shit up? Star Wars. Because Star Wars has a very bad habit. This is why I don't like Star Wars so much. But you're writing fanfic. That's different. This is why I don't like Star Wars, because they will literally write off side characters like it's like you're ordering a fucking cookie. Literally, it's that quick. Like boom, written off like shit. I'm like, damn. I love my characters. I really do. And all these ones. Fuck. All them characters I named off, they all now have backstories and they're all creative and they all need their intricacies laid out. So I have to develop new storylines and plot for them so they get a proper send off. Oh, well, no, yeah. No, not Eve. No, Eve I had planned. Hers is still planned. I just have to build up to it to make it work, which is a pain in my ass. But I'm going to do it. So the first plot point, like I mentioned, was Naomi and Brock on Tatooine. And simple ass thing was, Brock was fighting with an Ewok for a hydro spanner. And I love that scene because it was so funny. It was funny and it was one of those things that just, it was perfect. It was such a good opening and shit. But originally it was just, clear cut. And I didn't have to worry about a whole lot. Now it's much more developed and much more intricate because it deals with, Naomi confronting, her pain. And her pain is, she was brought back to life. Okay. If you haven't read the trilogy, which you should because, dude, it's a badass trilogy. It's literally, everybody's with the hashtag Star Wars do better. Literally, that's what I'm doing my fucking fanfic. So yeah, if you want to read good shit that's Star Wars related, come check my shit out. I swear, you won't be disappointed. I promise. You get, little self-advertising. You get rich character development. You get intricate layers. You get a damn good story. You get plot twists. You get likable characters. You get memorable characters. And a damn good evolution in everyone. Anyway, done with that shameless plug. So with Naomi, she is confronting in the trilogy she died. And then she was brought back to life in redemption through Lucius's sacrifice. He sacrificed his twin while Raven was in the Force tornado and used trying to spit this shit out. Used his twin as a body template for Naomi to come back. And she's dealing with that pain. And, Naomi and Brock are also together now. How did they get together? And I'm going on in these 4 pages. I haven't really even gone over that fully. I just mentioned that, Brock and Trinity made their peace with each other. And they've gone their separate ways. Well, that's going to be something else I touch on later in the story. Ouch, arm stuck to me. So Naomi's confronting her pain about being brought back to life, not having any living family members whatsoever, and basically the only people she knows from her time 3,600 years ago is Trent and Tyra that are still alive, literally. It's really fucked up because she's, out of place. She feels out of place and she feels out of time. And what brought this up was Brock feeling that she was distant in bed and just, overall and whatnot. So, yeah, I dive deep into that shit. I'm like, I love being an expert with that kind of shit because I like playing with emotions because emotions are fun to play with. But you should never do it to another person because it's really fucking cruel. Seriously, that's some cruel shit. But in a story, it's fun. It's that dynamic. That dynamic of it's fun to play with. That's what I like the most. And, between the two of them, it's a lot to break down and it's a lot to go over. Because here I am, 7 years later after the battle. And, there's a lot to digest from it. Now, will I be posting the 4 pages I've written? Nope, not yet. No, my goal is to run with this and see if I can pump out a total of 30 pages and then post and see what happens. So, yeah, I'm back in the saddle with writing again. Like, man. It's weird. Like, it feels so good. Originally, I was gonna finish watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've watched it. This is my second run with it. And I was gonna wait to finish Avatar up first and then write, but now I'm like toward coming up on the end of book 1. So, it's stuff I can incorporate along the way. And who knows, I might come up with new plot points for Baybox yet, because I still have a lot of work to do on these stories. I mean, I got my basic plot outline for Endgame, but there's also other elements I have to introduce too. So there's a lot. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. Like 3.5 hours. It was amazing. Plus, it was gorgeous out this morning. Fuck. Yeah, I like to write outside late nights. Shit. I remember I used to sit out and it was like, oh my God. I think the latest I ever stayed outside was like 4 or 4:30 in the morning from like the previous night. Like I'd sit outside for like 6 hours on the porch just writing. Didn't your ass hurt? Yeah, of course. That's why I got up many times to stretch. Oh man, it was so much fun. It's always good to write outside. It's good to be writing again, like solid concrete writing. I love it. So, yeah, I am fucking sleepy. I might actually go back to bed. I don't know. I'm debating on it. We'll see. So, that's what I've gotten done. I'm very proud of my work. I'm proud of the progress I made. I'm so happy. I hope you're happy for me. So, I may have, I don't want to promise anything because I don't know. Because this likes to surprise the shit out of me or hold back and whatever. I may have 4.1 done possibly next month. Possibly. I don't know. We'll see. I just have to see how the rhythm goes and how the, feel of it takes me. So we'll see. See how it goes from there. Because that's my goal. Every 30 pages. Or how I used to do it every 10,000 words. But now I'm like every 30 pages. But, because I feel like 30 pages is a good head start into a story. Like, if you're not hooked by the first 30, why the fuck are you reading? I feel. So, until next time, like and subscribe for thoughts and prayers.